Afternoon will start on the Dartmouth side. They will need a huge game out of Mitchell Myers, their All-American Faceoff man, if they are going to pull an upset this afternoon.
Yeah, and Mitch Myers is so great, such a great Fogo. He does need to come up big. He needs to win those face-offs. And hey, as we know, win the face-off, gain possession, most likely you get a win.
Myers was named a mid-season honorable mention All-American by Inside Lacrosse. On the Yale side, Chris
combined for 12 points last week versus BU.
So here we go, underway. Nick Ramsey and Mitchell Myers on the opening face-off this afternoon. A hold is called against Dartmouth, and Yale will get the first possession of the game here against the Big Green. Bulldogs beat BU on Tuesday, the reigning Patriot League champions, as we have a violation on the face-off, and it'll be Yale ball again here. It was a 17-14 final, but that was really closer than, and 26 points. That was his 137th goal. That is fourth all-time in Bulldogs history. Dartmouth's got to start getting some possessions here, asking Myers to get them one, and we have a push, and the official was pointing both directions, and he eventually gives the ball to Dartmouth. So it's like Paquette might have been screened a little bit by his own guy, Michael Alexander. And again, Myers is called for a violation on the face-off. He is struggling to start this game. Did not have a good game against Cornell last weekend and not off to a good start today.
Dartmouth cannot afford playing such good defense. They were really talking on the switches. Everyone was guarded, and then you wait till the final seconds to give up a goal.
Clean face-off win for Nick Ramsey there. Yale has won 4 of 5 face-offs so far. We said in the open, Dartmouth was... Brandow gets the assist, his 18th, and he is now 1 assist away from tying for the 3rd most in a career in Yale history. Ramsey wins another face-off. He had a big day against BU Tuesday and off to a great start today. Just to finish that point, though, Dartmouth, as good as they've been, is not... So out of the Dartmouth timeout, a 5-1 lead for Yale, with 8:40 to go in the first quarter, and an early break. Brendan Callahan needed, the head coach for Dartmouth. So back to the face-off we go. Yale is 5 of 7, but now 5 of 8 as the violation goes against Ramsey. Seems like Myers is getting a little more comfortable. Was the return of that explosive spurt ability. They had 2 sequences in that game where they scored 3 goals in less than a minute. Scored 3 goals in 17 seconds in the second quarter so far this afternoon. And this is exactly what the doctor ordered for Andy Shea's group, getting back into Ivy League play today, taking on a Dartmouth group that you've dominated for the better part of a couple decades here. And as much as Dartmouth has been much improved this year, Yale's still a heavy favorite today. 6-0 against unranked opponents and outscoring them 87-58, which is roughly 14.5 to 10 per game. Against ranked teams, Dartmouth is 0-2 and being outscored 47-18 in those 2 games. Today playing a team in Yale that is receiving votes in the poll but not ranked at the moment. Flag is down here, but Brandow's got a 2-on-1, finds Johnson. What a save made. Best of the day so far for Cooper. And he is absolutely rolling right now offensively. Immediately a flag thrown again here. And it's delay of game against Myers, who's having a rough start to this day. And it'll be 30 more seconds of extra man time for Yale, as it has all year. 2 goals already in 4 tries, and one of those was abbreviated between quarters. As this face-off again controlled by the Bulldogs, and they go on the attack again. Konrad Myslewski came up with that ground ball. Points for his career. 54 goals, 39 assists now for Johnson in well under 2 seasons. How about another? Brandow to Johnson. And this is an early runaway for the Bulldogs. It is 11-3.
And we've talked about how when Yale gets one, it's usually a second and third following within seconds, and that's a perfect example. He just won the face-off and exploded towards the goal.
Yeah, that was Mac Rodriguez that time on the face-off, and he'll get the hockey assist, if you will. And it is now 11-3. Brandow with 5 points. Johnson with 4 goals. Violation here against Rodriguez, and we're going to have flags out. And it's going to go against Mac Rodriguez. Delay of game against the sophomore out of Southampton, New York. For Moore, his third, assisted by Ventarola. And it is 11-4. Ramsey, though, wins the face-off, keeps going with it. Johnson, beautiful for Lions, but he missed wide. Got it back himself, though. And another flag for Lions, his 32nd of the season. And Ramsey continues to dominate on these face-offs. He is 9 for 13 against a midseason All-American in Myers.
Just going to say, we didn't think it was going to go that way today.
57 seconds to go in the second quarter. Mac Rodriguez wins this face-off clean for Yale. He goes all the way and scores. Third of the season for Mac Rodriguez.
Rodriguez so fast. Once he wins that, he's taking all of his space. I mean, that's just been on repeat all day.
It's Princeton and Penn. And now a faux goal against Dartmouth. And it is 14-5. Haven't seen a lot of face-offs that have been particularly competitive this game, one way or the other. And we've seen a lot of this. Be another delay of game against Myers. Yale is now 13 for 19 on these face-offs. Dartmouth as a team came in 61% on face-offs this year, and Yale was just 49%. And it's been the opposite of what you would have for today. Johnson now with 4 goals and an assist. Ramsey wins the face-off easily once again. Bulldogs move quickly. Lions missed wide, but Leo Johnson's there to back it.
Lions, but then Brandow steps up. Stop him, then Johnson's going to step up. It's just so many different scorers that they have and different ways that they score, and we've seen it today.
Delay of game against Machado Rodriguez on the face-off, so... You can't play that, transitive property game, but you think about Dartmouth beat Harvard and then Cornell today. Either way, glad you're with us and hope you are enjoying your holiday weekend. Nick Ramsey had a ridiculous first half on faceoffs, 11 for 15 against Mitchell Myers, who was 7 for 20, and Ramsey wins the first one clean again. This has been a special, special day for Nick Ramsey. The Oakville, Ontario gets on the board for the first time in his career. And the whistle will send it back Yale's way again. Ramsey first to jar it free and then gets pushed in the back by Myers. And it's Yale ball again. This is going to be a day that Ramsey will new season high. Myers gets a clean win on the faceoff. Dartmouth wants to go quickly, but the shot was wide from Moore. Probably an opportunity to the rest of this game to get some different guys, some looks who might not play a ton, but you also want to see who plays hard in situations like this where there might not be a ton of drama in the result. In New Haven, and a 19-7 lead for Yale against Dartmouth. Justin Glancy, Christine Huber, glad to be with you. And the opening faceoff for the quarter goes to Leo Johnson. For Yale, came all the way to him. And the great day for Nick Ramsey in the faceoff circle continues for Yale. There's
Big Green's not done yet. They still want to get some more goals going today.
No, I mean, you want to feel good about yourself in this fourth quarter. Myers, the clean win, sets up a man, and the shot was blocked there by Jake Cohen. Stu's 18 win in the season opener.
And we still have 10.5 minutes left, so I'm sure we'll still see some more goals.
Still Ramsey on the faceoffs, though, and he wins another. Whoop. A career day for Nick Ramsey. Lead for Yale. The Bulldogs have led wire to wire today. Justin Galanti, Christine Huber, glad to be with you. And a 7:55-minute wait for the Bulldogs until they get their first Ivy League win of the season. Dartmouth trying to finish strong, though. And how about Miles Lanou getting his first save?
One almost snuck behind him over the line, but he's able to get his stick over to just squat.
Randall had a couple games last year where he had double-digit points, 11 against Quinnipiac, 10 against BU. And he gives Yale a new season high in goals with 21 today. Leo Johnson, by the way, got the assist there, so 8 points in this game for him. They have been led by Quinn Moore, who has 5 goals today. Rodriguez on the face-off again against Myers, and Henry comes away with it. Junior out of Marietta, Georgia.